Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
So, what's up? I'm mad Legacy got fucked up. What it is, ho? What's up? Y'all hoes is fake as fuck. You let your friend get jumped. What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl MessyMya, and I am back again with another video. So today we're gonna be getting into episode 3 of Young and Reckless. I'm going to be reviewing and recapping. Y'all already know what's going on. Literally not gonna waste your time. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the review because I got some things to say. It's still me. No voice changer, no nothing. I'm just using a different mic. I swear. Episode starts off exactly where we left off last episode with Renee Trill getting into it with twins. Okay, they are getting into it, girl, round for round, child, and they are jumping her. Like I said in the last review, they are exchanging words. They get to popping it. Renee is trying to figure out who is she, because Renee, no shade, but Renee clocked it before they even jumped her. They said, she was like, girl, I'm not trying to get jumped. Who am I going to run it with? She was trying to figure out what twin was going to have to run her fade. Okay. She already clocked it before they jumped her. And then they like, oh, you going to run it with her? You going to run it with her? You going to run it with twin? Me personally, girl, I don't know the twins' names. So I'm going to call both of them twin, child. Until I learn both of their names. So, girl, she said, oh, you going to run it with twin? You going to run it with her? So she like, okay, cool. I'm just not trying to get jumped. Just let me know who I'm going to run it with. And that's all, you know what I'm saying? So she clocked it before they even jumped her. So they made it seem like they weren't going to jump her. But as soon as they got cracking and drinks get to flying around the sprinter, they both start jumping as soon as possible. And one thing about it, and two things for sure, I'm not going to tell twins when to fight for each other. I'm not going to tell twins to not jump in for each other because they are like one. They're going to do what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I grew up around it, girl. Them twins, girl, they be jumping, child. They be jumping. Do it make it right? Absolutely not, because jumping is not right in general. But they're twins. They're going to do what they're going to do. But, girl... y'all jumping, and I feel like they not really doing much. Like, y'all got the advantage, and I feel like y'all not really doing much with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, except for literally ripping her wig off of her head. That's all y'all did. And I feel like y'all really didn't even beat her up on her wig. Like, that's the least y'all could have did. Y'all literally, it was just a bunch of hair pulling the first round. Like I said, if y'all gonna jump. Like, no shade. Like, if y'all gonna jump. And don't get me wrong, I like the twins. I like twin number 1 and twin number 2. I like them. Y'all can tell, like they say, they some real they from the trenches, baby. You could tell. I like that. I don't care. I like that. I love me a hood girly. I like them. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not biased. I don't care. I feel like they were not doing anything with Renee on the sprinter. On the sprinter, I feel like they were not doing anything with Renee. And like I said, if y'all gonna jump. No, I don't agree. Yes, I feel like it's weak. Because run your one, especially when she clocked y'all and she asked y'all, is y'all gonna, you know what I'm saying? Who am I running with? I'm not trying to get jumped. And y'all act like y'all wasn't gonna jump, but y'all ended up jumping anyway and didn't do anything with her, is my point. Baby, y'all don't hold no weight together. Y'all don't hold no weight together. Me personally, I feel like when Twin ran her rounds towards the end of the episode with Renee, I feel like she did better by herself than she did on the sprinter. And it could have been because they were on the sprinter, but I really don't care. I feel like together, they really ain't hold no weight. I was bored. Okay. I was bored. Girl, they go round for round, not really round for round, but they go a couple rounds in the sprinter. Honestly, it's just a lot going on. It's a lot of security. Everybody's in the way. They're jumping, but they're not really doing much. They're so focused on ripping her wig off her head. They're not really throwing hands like that. And when they are throwing hands, they're missing. It's just a lot going on. So they finally get Renee off the bus, baby. When I tell you Renee ran back up, she ran back up and she knocked that girl in her noggin while she was throwing up, baby. I was like, oh my God, this is a mess. This is a mess. And then my thing is, it's like, no shade. Why are you throwing up? Like, why are you throwing up? You were jumping, mama. You were jumping. Why? What's happening? You seem to have more damage done to you than Renee has to her.
What's going on? What's happening?
Baby, because it's not making any sense to me. It's not making any sense to me how you're jumping people, yet you're the one outside the bus looking a mess. Well, child, Renee looked a mess too. No shade, Renee, girl. You looked a hot mess. Anyway, you looked a mess. Especially for you to be talking as much as you be talking, girl. Girl, when that wig got ripped off, girl, and them lashes turning every which way, child, and that makeup caked up on your face, child, you looked a mess. But let's get back on Twin. Twin, you jumping and you look a mess and you outside the van throwing up. It don't make no sense. So, child, mid-throw up, girl. I'm talking about mid-throw up. Child, Renee Trill she girl, she ran up on Twin. What? Knocked her and her noggin. I'm talking about as she was throwing them. I'm like, child, this is so ghetto. Renee Trill over in the truck. And when I tell you this entire scene had me so weak, from Renee popping her ish, talk about her $700,000 quote unquote wig, child. I'm like, this is so messy, girl. It was just a hot ass mess. And then Mel over there making faces while she's talking. I'm like, this entire scene is so unserious.
Them hoes mad as fuck. Like, them hoes is so mad. Like, they came to the show with fucking cheap ass $50 ponytails in their motherfucking head, hoe. Come with a lace front, bitch. Pay $700,000 for your fucking wig. Bitch, you pay $50 for your install. Talking about I got real hair. Bitch, you look a mess. You hoes came with some cheap ass city trend ass motherfucking flip flops on. The outfit was cheap. Everything gave cheap.
Gives bad girls that I'm talking about. Zeus needs to take notes. Like, the editing is so good. It's so much like Bad Girls Club. Just the show in general. Like, I just want to give Now That's TV their 10s. Like, when I tell you they did their, because don't get me wrong, I already knew though. Like, this is nothing new because Young and Reckless season 1 was really, 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 really good. So I'm not surprised, but they're doing their big one. Like, the whole BGC theme, the BGC editing style is so good. I'm telling y'all, it be keeping me hooked. Like, it's so funny. But anyways, so girl, your $700,000 wig now has snot in the girl, and it's tangled up in this. Girl, please, talking about some $700,000. You could have said 700. You could have said, hell, you probably could have even said 7K. $700,000 is insane. Please. Trying to stunt on the girls, and you be trying to flex on the girls, but girl, that's not even believable, child. Just go ahead and get into Miss Mama's, okay? So my thing with her is not like, it's, okay, do I feel like she should have jumped in while she watched her friend get jumped? Maybe. But that's not even really my problem. My problem is that I hate a hoe who don't stand on business. So if you say something, you need to stand on that. Don't switch up your answer or switch up your story according to who you're talking to, because you're just a fake hoe and you're a liar. I'm not even worried about her not jumping in, because yes, she should have jumped in, because you was just buddy with her. You know what I'm saying? Everybody buddy with you, everybody in your face, until it's time to get down, until ish hits the fan, and they know where to be found. So I understand where the girls were coming from. I definitely understood where Mel was coming from when Mel was, checking her and telling her, like, you should have did your one. Like, we shouldn't have to tell you to do your one if your friend is getting jumped in your face. Y'all been in each other's face since you walked into this house, baby. You know what I'm saying? And you just sat there and let her get jumped. Trust me, I understand. But my thing is, with her, what got me with her is like, bitch, why you lie so much? Why you lie so much? Why do you switch up your answers so much? Why do you say certain things based on and according to who you're talking to? She's just fake. Let's forget the jumping in. She fake for that too, but let's get into her just being an overall liar. Like, if she would have just said, I known her for about 5 to 6 seconds. I don't know her like that. I didn't want to jump in. I said what I said. I feel like it wasn't my fight. I don't care. I don't owe her no loyalty. I feel like I don't owe her that. Why am I finna sit here and fight for somebody else that I barely know? If she would have just said that, no, I wouldn't have liked it like that or agreed. But stand on business. Stand on what you say. But don't say something around Melanie Fox when Melanie Fox is confronting you about it. Right? When Melanie Fox is confronting you about it, and then when you get around Renee, now you're saying something completely different. Girl, bye. Because, baby, around Renee, it was, oh, I'm not going to let you get jumped. You're not going to get jumped around me. I'm not. But then when Melanie Fox was confronting you, like, please, girl, please, come on. But when Melanie Fox was confronting you, it's, oh, that's not my friend. I only know her for 5 seconds. If you get into something, or if I get into something and I get jumped, you gonna help me? No, because I just met you. But then you switch it up, baby. But you're switching it up. You're switching it up when you get around Renee. That don't make no sense. So my thing is with her is like, just stand on what you say. Like, yeah, I don't know you like that. I just met you. Me and you knew each other on Instagrams. That don't make us friends. That don't mean I owe you anything. So therefore, I did not jump in, and I don't plan to the next time you get jumped. Next. And I stand on business. And I'm going to say it every single time somebody asks me. I'm going to say the same answer, not switch up my answer according to who I'm talking to. Girl, bye.
About 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. I don't give a fuck. I'm still jumping in by my.
I've known Renee for 5, 6,
I'm still
7
jumping in by my. That's my.
So you gonna jump in for me because we just met right now?
Nah, that's my bitch though. Legacy, my bitch.
A little fake, yes, but if she would have just stood on business and would have just, you know what I'm saying? Every single time somebody confronted her, she would have just repeated the same exact thing that she said to Melanie Fox. Because when she got around Renee, she was not singing the same tune. It was, oh, I would never let somebody jump you. But in front of Melanie Fox, it was, oh, I barely know her. I just met her 5, 6 seconds ago. Why would I jump in? You wouldn't do it for me, so why would I do it for her? I've only fought one time, right? Like, I could have sworn Sav fought one time. And it really was like a petty cat fight. Like, it really wasn't all that, no shade. Girl, why is you looking like that? Canadian Barbie did that to you, child. Y'all only went 1 round. And you rushed her. You snuck her, you rushed her. You should have had the advantage, no shade. Like, I hate to bring up a fight that happened about, 1-2 episodes ago. I would hate to do that. But, girl, your face looks tore up. Tore up. She looks tore up. And I don't understand why. Girl, anyways. So we get this. We get Sav and Melanie Fox. They're making up. So I thought this was cute. I'm always here for the girls making up and looking past their issues, getting past their issues. I'm always here for that. Especially because of how Melanie Fox came in and she was, she was checking Sav up and down, girl, punking her up and down when she came onto the season, child. Last episode, I feel like it was. And making slick comments and all that, girl. So I'm happy they're able to get past it. So speaking of making up, Ferrari and Legacy, child. So Legacy was waiting for Ferrari at the door, okay? So last time we checked, they got into it at the reunion. And me personally, I feel like Ferrari got walked down. But I guess that's just my opinion. Girl, how you get walked down by Legacy, child? Girl, Legacy cannot fight, no shade. On your own show too, child, that is embarrassing, child. I love me some Legacy though. Y'all can't tell me nothing about Legacy, but my girl cannot fight, child. But she be getting in there though. It's like how I feel about Biggie. It's how I feel. But the thing is with Biggie though, is you too big to not know how to fight a little bit. Like, you too big to be getting turned every way but loose every single time you get into it with somebody. Girl, please. Okay? But you know what? I'm going to still compare it because I like both of them and they just, they can't fight like that, child. I don't like seeing my girls get beat up. Child. But anyways, girl, yes, Legacy walked Ferrari down on her own show, on her own reunion. Girl, how embarrassing for you. And then Ferrari, let's get into you. If I didn't want you here, you wouldn't, I feel like Ferrari was trying to, I feel like Ferrari wants to make up because she knows she can't beat her, and no shade. She knows that she can't beat her, and she knows that, she just doesn't, she's the host. No host wants to get into it with their cast members over and over and over again, right? So she wants to squash it, but at the same time, she wants to establish some type of authority. And I just feel like you don't have as much authority as you really think you do, mama. I really don't. Because I recall you saying, no shade, I recall you swearing up and down that Legacy and Melanie Fox were not going to come back to season 2. And baby, you were serious. You said that they did not have a spot on season 2. You didn't want them back. You didn't like them. Girl, please. Talk about something. If I didn't want you here, you wouldn't be here, girl. I feel like you don't have that much authority. I feel like like you said yourself, I feel like that they were the stars of last season. They were fan favorites. They were highly requested, highly anticipated, all that. Yeah, all that. Let's clock it. and production put them back on the show. I feel like you had nothing to do with that. I feel like if you had it your way, you would not have them on the show because you swore up and down that you didn't want them on the show and they were not going to come back. Girl, please. Girl, bye. Talking about something, if I didn't want you on the show, you wouldn't be on the show. Ciao, boo. Okay? You starting to remind me a little bit of Natalie, girl. A lot of talking, no action behind it. Girl, please. I don't feel like you put them back on. I don't. I said what I said. I don't feel like you did. Because you were swearing up and down that they weren't going to come back. Girl, they're the stars of the show. Like, you had no choice but to, come on now. Like, you production put them back on the show. You got to deal with this. So what? But you trying to make it seem like something else. I can't stand that black fishing hoe. I can't stand that. I be trying to like Ferrari, and then I look at her and I remember, I'm like, girl, she. I feel like Ferrari be playing in our faces. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like she do, and I feel like we let her get away with it. She lucky her show was good. Anyways, let's move on. So, child, they're talking out their issues. Legacy is just like, listen, if you can keep your hands to yourself, I won't have no issue with you. And that'll just be that. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to get into it. We can get past our issues. Just don't put your hands on me. Ferrari said, I'm not going to put my hands on you. And they hugged it out. And that was that. Child, look at Blueface Barbie in the back. I'm not gonna lie, I like production Blueface Barbie. I think she keep it cute and she's cute. Anyways, back on track. So Kai and the rest of the girls come into the building. Apparently Kai and Legacy have beef because Legacy was calling Kai a follower because Kai ended up forgiving Ivory and they ended up being friends. Okay, and not only that, but according to Kai, okay, let Kai tell it, Legacy was taking it there, baby. She was taking it there online, baby. She was popping them gums online. She posted her mugshot. She was posting some, pictures, girl. We all know. If you know, you know. Okay? Legacy was taking it there online. Okay? Keep in mind that I love both of these girls. So I'm like, before it even happened, I'm like, child, she gonna walk Legacy down, girl. Because all I remember is last season, Kai definitely kept up with Ivory. At one point during one of their, little altercations or whatever, I'm like, Kai is going to walk her down. When I tell you, girl, it was literally on site. When I say on site, girl, I'm talking about no talking. Girl, Kai walked through that door. Legacy see her. Mel tried to get in front of, I don't know why Mel would do that. Mel, I'm pretty sure you knew that they had to get into it and it was going to be on site. Why would you get him? Like, I understand you just seeing your friend, you want to hug your friend. Girl, hug your friend. Hug your friend. But your friend is trying to get her one, girl. And your friend, low-key, already finna lose. So it's like, don't give your friend no disadvantages. So, child, Mel come in. She come in front of Kai. She hugged Legacy. Girl, no hugs. No, ma'am. Girl, if I was Legacy, girl, I would have kindly moved Mel out the way. Girl, back up. Don't hug me right now. I'm trying to get my one. Okay, I don't want nobody trying to sneak me. Nothing like that, baby. I'm trying to get my one. So, whatever. Mel moves to the side. When I tell you, Kai and Legacy got it cracking. No talking. No talking. Kai walked her... It's not funny. It's like, okay... Because I love both of them, right? I love both of them. I don't care what y'all say. Because some of y'all don't like... I don't understand why y'all feel like y'all got to pick and choose a side. Or why y'all feel like y'all can't like two people who are getting into it. But me personally, I love Kai. I love Legacy, right? So I'm not saying that I wanted Legacy to just walk Kai down. Because Kai, I also like Kai. But girl, I'm talking about, please. Girl, she did you pinch the bitch? Like... Legacy didn't do anything with Kai. I'm talking about Kai walked her down. I'm talking about that first swing, baby. Oh, it was a mess. It was a mess. Girl, when I tell you she walked her down, and I know I keep saying that, but I'm talking about dog walk. Dog walk. I'm talking about straight face shots. Not playing with her. Not playing with her. Okay? Girl, I felt so bad for Legacy, girl. I like Legacy, girl, but Legacy, girl, we gotta get better at this, girl. We got to get better, girl. We got to get better, girl. I don't want to keep seeing you get done like that. I don't. You know? Not everybody's a fighter, though, and I understand that. And what I respect about Legacy is that Legacy is going to get in the field with anybody, win, lose, or draw. And I love that. I love that. But I can only say that so many times because I like you. I want to see you get in there. Like, I don't want to just see you get walked down like that every single time. Girl, Kai did her in bad. All 3 rounds. I'm talking about round for round, every single time. But Legacy got in there. I respect it. But girl, Legacy lost, girl. To keep a long story short, Legacy lost bad. And Ferrari, let's get into you, Miss Ma'am. Baby, I don't like how you're popping it in your confessionals, talking about some, oh, well, I'm happy this happened to Legacy. I'm happy that Kai did her like that. I'm happy that happened. You're still mad. Clearly, y'all made up, but you're still bitter because she walked you down on your own reunion. Stop. And baby, I remember that because that was the only fight that Legacy really won. No shade to Legacy. Y'all know I love me some Legacy. I love Legacy down, but no shade. I will never forget about that because, baby, that was one of the few fights that Legacy won. Okay? Please. Don't do that. You're still bitter because she walked you down on your own show, on your own reunion, and you swore up and down that she wasn't going to come back, and she's back now. You're bitter. Stop it. And can we please talk about something else real quick? Let's clock this real quick. Let's clock how, when Melanie Fox first came into the house, I think it was last episode, I believe. She came to the house, clocking you, punking you on your own show, as usual. Yeah, all that. Miss Big Dog, Miss Boss, all that. Anyways, yeah, getting punked on your own show, but that's besides the point. While she's punking you, you're like, where's Legacy? Where's your friend? Where's your friend? Where's Legacy? Like you're going to do something, but as soon as you sit down, you're talking about some... I don't want to fight. You're Natalie, literally Natalie. Like, y'all know how Natalie was popping in the confessionals about ET, talking about something. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, da-da-da-da-da. Being a confessional gangster, I'm going to do this if I don't get an apology. And then when she in the scene with ET, she ain't do a goddamn thing. The first thing that came out her mouth was, I'm not here to do it with you today. I don't want to get into it with you today. Girl, please. You was just popping it like you wanted to get into it with Legacy, and now Legacy's in your ciao boo. Girl, boo bye. Anyways, so yeah, girl, Legacy got walked down so bad, child. Melanie Fox is mad. It reminds me, it's so crazy, the correlations between the shows. It reminds me of Biggie and Tastiki. Like, y'all know last season on Baddies East where, like, you know what I'm saying? At the reunion or just in general, like Biggie will be getting into it with somebody and Tastiki is so mad on the sidelines trying to coach her, and she's so mad because it's like, girl, please. Girl, Melanie Fox was mad, girl. I love me some Melanie Fox, girl. She was mad. Oh, girl, she was mad. She said, oh, y'all got to run that back. Like Kai said, she reminded me of somebody. Mama talk about something. If you don't do this, if you don't go do this and run that back, I'm gonna do you. I'm gonna get you. If you don't get her, okay? Girl, Melanie Fox said, run that back. They ran it back. She lost again, child. Melanie Fox was in the bathroom while Legacy was in the bathroom, mad, foaming at the mouth, ready to get into it with Kai. Talking about something, I'm gonna get Kai. She said, I'm gonna whoop her ass. She looked like a disappointed mother. And she looked like she wanted to, she looked like she wanted to get Kai so bad for what she did to Legacy. So they bring Renee Trail back into the house. They bring her into the house to get it popping with Twin again. I'm talking about as soon as she walked through the door, Twin got up and they got it cracking. Now with these rounds that they got, I'm going to really sum it up real fast, okay? Girl, I feel like it was certain points where Renee got the best of Twin, and I feel like there were certain points where Twin got the best of Renee. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Like, I feel like at certain points, they were both getting each other. And that's just all I got to say about it. What I will say, though, is what do y'all want the other twin to do? Like, y'all, when they were no shade. And like I said, I don't agree with jumping, but I'm going to call out hypocrisy. That's the word, child. I'm going to call it out every single time. Because y'all were trying to check them for jumping. But then when she let her sister get her one, y'all were mad because she didn't jump in to help her sister. Like, which one is it? But I guess I kind of get it because, like I said, there was a certain point where they were both getting each other, and there was a certain point where Renee was dogging Twin out on that floor. Okay. Now, me personally, I wouldn't be able to see my twin do that. go through that. Me personally, girl, whether I feel like my twin was doing good before or after, I don't care. Now she's not doing good. Now she's on the floor swimming and somebody is getting her. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Me personally, I would not be able to I wouldn't be able to watch it, baby. No ma'am. I would have had to get that hoe, pull her up off my sister, and get my one. Cause now you got me messed up. So I understand where the girls were coming from, but it's like, girl, pick one. Which one? Yeah, which one? Cause y'all just told them to not be jumping. She let her sister get her one, and now y'all mad. Which one? Okay, so they are now outside, and Nugget is basically, what do y'all call what Nugget was doing? Do y'all feel like Nugget was playing both sides? Do y'all feel like Nugget was just being real with both sides? Do y'all feel like Nugget is kind of like neutral? So it's like she like, what y'all feel like? What y'all feel like? Me personally, to me, it feels like Nugget is more so neutral. It seems like, like Nugget said, I don't know y'all. No shade. I'm just telling y'all this. I'm just telling y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Right? Okay, cool. Okay, so I don't know, child. Like, me personally, I don't feel like Nugget was being fake, but I do understand where Renee was coming from. I do understand that, because that's something that I would say too. Whether you know me or not, don't go to the twins talking about something. They need to catch a fade with me, this, that, and the third, and you piping their head up to get into it with me, right? But now you up here with me talking about them. No. Now you up here with me trying to coach me and do this. No, ma'am. Okay. Now, Nug may not have thought that she was playing both sides, but I understand where Renee was coming from too. I understand both sides. Like, no shade. I barely know y'all. I'm neutral. I'm trying to keep both sides' heads on a swivel. But I'm mad. I just fought. To me, it looks like you're playing both sides. It looks like that you're going to them, telling them to catch phase with me. Okay. Piping their head up to catch a fade with me. However, now you're in my face doing it to them. It don't look good. No, ma'am. And Renee, just like I said, just got into a girl, please. No, ma'am. I've been getting into it all night. Been thumping all night, child. Get out my face and go downstairs with them. Nug said, child, who gonna move me? I'ma stay up here. And what about it? I'ma stay up here. Child. So the conversation ends up shifting, and Nug is now telling Renee about her friend, about her fake friend. So again, back to my point earlier. No, I don't agree with Milan. I think that's her name, Milan. I don't agree with Milan entirely. I understand where she's coming from, but I don't agree entirely, right? But I may not agree entirely, right? Whether how I feel or not. She should have been real, and she should have stayed real. She should have stood on what she said originally, but she kept switching up what she was saying, and she was coming off as a liar. And everybody was fed up. Everybody was irritated with her. Everybody caught on real quick to what she was doing, and they wasn't with it, okay? So now Renee knows that you're fake, and you about to get done up, and you're not finna get no help. Everybody was fed up with Milan at this point, but Baby Tyson was not playing with her. Baby Tyson was irritated, child. Irritated. She ended up throwing some... And that's where the episode ended, with basically Baby Tyson versus Milan. But that is all I have for you guys today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time I post a new video. If you made it this far, go ahead and drop a pink heart emoji. It can be either one. Just let me know that you made it to the end and you are a real Messy Mob member. You rock with me, Messy Mob stand up. Oh, okay, yeah. It's MessyMya. I'm out this hoe. Bye.